Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 7 of my Scotland campaign on Medieval 2 Total War. And well, really this campaign has properly kicked off now because everyone is at war with everyone, crusades have been called, the Pope is annoyed with me, and so on and so forth. In fact, how much does the Pope hate me? He doesn't hate me too much, but he has threatened excommunication if I attack the English within the next 6 turns, which is annoying, but to be honest, it's not the end of the world because it's only 6 turns. We can go and take Antwerp in that time and then bolster up our force and then go for the final offensive on England, and then by the time we do that, the penalty thing will be over and the Pope will be chill with it, so it's all good. We also have this settlement under siege, which I'm struggling to say, but it's alright. We have this settlement under siege, but there's probably going to be a big fight with the French in a minute because this captain isn't going to like the fact that our faction leader is going to attack it, and he's going to be a little bit mad. And then we can finally go for Rennes, and then the whole of northern France is pretty much ours. That's the sort of basic plan for the next couple of episodes. Paris, though, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. Now, the Portuguese have also landed in Wales, but aren't really doing a lot, so that's fine by me. And the Danes got repelled from Nottingham last episode. In fact, talking of Nottingham, can we retrain those lads? We can. Just retrain these 3 geezers, repair the walls if you wouldn't mind, and I think all should be pretty good here. That's all fine by me. I think, is this a pretty decent fort? I'm not sure why Highland Rabble are in there. You can go to Bruges. You know what, Algoon Randall? You are a confident defender. Well, you might be having to defend this settlement, so go down there and help out. In fact, maybe we should have brought that Highland Rabble over to Reims just in case, but whatever. That's all fine. Yeah, I want to combine... I don't want to combine the Border Horse. We can retrain them somewhere. So, guys, go and besiege Antwerp if you would be so kind. We were already at war with Denmark because they declared it, or redeclared it, last episode by attacking Nottingham, so the Pope isn't going to mind too much if we go and attack them, because that's what they deserve, okay? Because they've been stupid. Alright, let's end the turn, see what happens. So, this diplomat's moving down south, that's not particularly exciting. I think he's trying to find some Sicilians. This guy moves into Bruges, Princess walking around, and I believe the French do not attack us. Okay, alright, that's not what I was anticipating. The Milanese are now going to declare war on us. Are they really? Are you really, Milan? Oh my goodness, the amount of factions we're at war with. We have gone to war with everyone. It is ridiculous. Crazy, okay. Milan, we were cool as well, but you've actually done a pretty good job so far in this campaign, so fair enough, I suppose. And then, I don't think a lot more is going to go on. There's a little bit of heresy going on. I kind of need to sort that out, maybe. European paper? Yay, okay. New mission, which is to... Wait a minute, what's this? Diplomatic relations to Sicily. That's what we were planning to do anyway, so that's cool. So, diplomacy-wise, Milan are now at war with us and France. Venice are at war with France. Spain are at war with France. And Milan and Poland have broken their alliance. Okay, do we have any alliances? I've forgotten at this point. No, we just hate everyone. Fine. Well, everyone hates us. I didn't want war with Denmark. I didn't want war with Milan. I don't want war with Portugal or Spain. But they all come into our territory anyway. So what flipping ever. The crusade grows. Milan is now joined it. Have they still not taken Toulouse yet? We're going to... This army's going to disband soon because we're not making enough progress, I can imagine. But whatever. I want to go and take this settlement pretty soon anyway. So we'll see what goes on. 3rd in terms of production, which is pretty cool. But Egypt are doing a good job in general. And that's all fine. Okay, so what is this Milanese force? It is... Well, we'll just have a quick look at it. Luckily, we brought this geezer, Algoon, over. He's probably going to be needed. So it is mailed knights, which are solid. Mounted sergeants, which are solid. And Italian spear militia. But it's a lot of cavalry, considering it's taking a settlement. And also, they've only got 1 ram, so that catches fire. Again, they're screwed, although we haven't got any archers. That's a complete irrelevancy. Ignore what I just said. Interesting indeed. We'll worry about that in a minute. I think taking Antwerp and this place... Give me a second. I'm going to look at how to say it. Angers, apparently. Okay, do you know what? When we take it, we can just bloody rename it. I think that's what we'll do. Any settlement I cannot pronounce from now on, we are renaming to something more sensible. Sorry if you're French, but that's just how it works. So, where do we go for first? We could probably go and try and take this first. So let's just assault it quickly, have a look at what is going on, and see what the balance power is like and all that. So, because if we could take a fortress, that'd be really cool. Now, it's looking pretty even, and bear in mind this is a fortress, so it won't be easy to take. We have Guillemot de Lyon, which is actually 2 generals and then 2 armoured sergeants, so not nothing. And then the reinforcement captain, which isn't amazing. It's a lot of missile troops, it seems like. I think what we should do is try and take out the captain first and then storm the city. We're probably going to take a few losses, to be honest. But that's alright, we can probably deal with that. So, the balance power, yeah, very slightly in our favour, but there we go. Let's just, out of interest, quickly look at Antwerp as well, see what the balance power is. We'll do the other one first. I think this would be a lot more in our favour. Yeah, but even then, not hugely. Skapti, a ton of dismounted Huskarls, Viking Raiders, but then some peasants and town militia aren't as good as well. So, 2 potentially tough battles, but let's go and take the French one first, or hopefully we can take it. Let's see how it goes. Okay, here we are. You can see there's quite a few walls that stand in our way to the city. So, let's start the deployment. Now, like I said, the best way of dealing with this is to fight the reinforcement army first, because if the reinforcement army, which I believe is going to come from actually this direction, if the reinforcement army get inside the city, then they're going to have the walls protecting them. That's not good. So what we want to do is just move over here quickly. All the guys carrying siege equipment, drop it. We're going to turn to face the first army, deal with them, and then we'll go and deal with the remnants actually inside the fortress. Now, now what you could do, and I consider this cheating, so I won't be doing that, but I believe there is like a sort of tactic that you can do, where as they are walking out onto the field, some of them are like not active, and they come out sort of one by one, and you can just sort of kill them as they enter the field. That's kind of cheating in my opinion, so I won't be doing that. But what we will be doing is setting up here, waiting for them to get onto the field, and then attacking them. That seems like a good kind of idea. So, in terms of front line, this is all we've got. In terms of heavy infantry, we've got a ton of missile troops, we've got a decent amount of cavalry, but, yeah, I mean, could be a bit better in terms of the infantry. If we just get the missile troops kind of like that, we can inflict a lot of damage in that respect. Let's get the cav on the flank, and well, we'll see how it goes. So start the battle. Indeed, they are over here. They are starting, so that's cool. Let's just wait for them to come on to the field, and they're going to have to come towards us anyway. They're going to have to come towards us because they're trying to get into there. We are blocking them. Who are you? Highland Archers. You idiots. Just, look, come around here and just chill out and kill some people. I forgot to bring you along. So what do we got? We've got Peasant Archers, Crossbow Militia. Right, let's pause for a second. What have we got? Have you entered the field? You've entered the field. Right, we've got a ton of rubbish at the front. Spear Militia and Mailed Knights. Let's just get the cav charging into these guys straight away because they've got no attack or defense. They're going to be pretty terrible. They might run off, in which case that's fine. We'll just have to deal with the Spearmen first. It's all good. You guys don't fire quite yet. I don't want friendly fire, so don't fire quite yet. Disable that. Press play. We're now going to start charging forward. If you would like to run, that would be really polite of you, like super polite, like you don't realise how polite that would be. But I reckon, I mean, if they're going to start charging forward, yeah, they have to charge forward. They're going to get absolutely decimated. You guys are not meant to be firing. I don't know why you're firing, but there we go. Right, they're all pretty much destroyed. What we got? Mailed Knights. Okay, what we'll do, right, cav, come along over here, but the infantry onto the Mailed Knights. The cav can hit them in the side, they'll be screwed. So just do that quickly, please. So cavalry, get out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. All of you on the Mailed Knights. They're going to have to try and run through. Their captain dies. Yeah, they're pretty much screwed. This army's pretty much screwed. These guys are all suffering. We've got all these lads coming in. So you charge in there. You charge into the back of the spearmen. Enemy general fallen. So yeah, these guys are going to get crushed as well. They are crushed. Now, stop for a second. We need to kill as many of them as we can before they enter the city. So all of you get into melee and start attacking everyone that's actually managing to get through this mess. We can't allow them to actually get through. I think one Mailed Knight, a couple of guys got through there, but it's alright. It's not the end of the world. You just make sure all of them are down, and then we can focus on actually trying to get in the city itself and dealing with them. But the majority of the French are down, which is good. Guys, you need to get on them. Guys, the Spear Militia. There's probably one guy. Guys, for goodness sake, get them before they get in the city. I do not want to have to fight them in the city. That would be not fun. Right, good. Now get out of the range of the towers. Okay, well, a few of them got away because of sheer incompetence of the faction leader, but whatever. So, Over half their army is dead, 1% of us is dead. Now we need to work out how we're physically going to get inside the city and what they actually got in the city. They've got 2 generals, so the walls should be pretty easy to take, I think, because there's not going to be a lot on the walls. Now, admittedly, strong old towers are going to cause a bit of damage. That's kind of inevitable. So I think we need to get some lads picking up the ram. We'll get the least useful units picking up the ram. So you've got the siege tower. Go and attack that wall. You go and attack that wall. Take the walls and then disable the towers so that everyone else can start coming in and they won't get attacked by the towers. That'd be beautiful. Because we got off to such a brilliant start, this should be relatively simple, but the balance of power was even at the beginning, but you know, it was only even really because of the walls and all that, I think, probably anyway, but you know, it's all good. As long as these siege towers don't catch fire, all should be nice. What have we got up here? We've got a few lads up here. We've actually got some armoured sergeants up here, so just stop for a second, and let's get some... Right, okay, who are you? You're the Highlanders, yeah, that's not ideal. Right, okay. Dismounted feudal knights, you need to get over here quickly, please, because you're going to need to get up on that wall. And what else we got? Probably these Crusader sergeants as well. All of you get up on the wall. Right, so those lads are moving as quickly as they can towards the siege tower. And yeah, I mean, there isn't a huge amount up here. The crossbow militia aren't great. And where did the armoured sergeants go? Oh, the armoured sergeants are coming along here. So actually, the problem area is over this side now. It's Crusader sergeants versus armoured sergeants. Wait a second, pause it. Okay. Have we got any more infantry that can be spared? Maybe. Yeah, you start coming along here. Like so. And in fact, you start coming along here as well. All 3 of you should be able to deal. Fortunately, you're running right in front of the walls. Try not to do that, lads. We're taking a few losses from the towers. Honestly, I can't be bothered to move the men. It'll be fine. But yeah, these crossbow militia should be easily taken out by the Highlanders. That should be fine. And we've got 3 units versus 1. Yeah, the armoured sergeants are good, but they're not going to be able to defeat 3 units, I would hope. Anyway, so that should be fine as well. And then we can take the walls, the cav can come in, and it should be game over for the French. Is what I'm hoping anyway. Right, these lads have come out onto the thing, which is good. They come out onto the walls. You guys now get in the towers and join them and hopefully take out the armoured sergeants. What's going on over this side? Everyone's fleeing, I believe, from the lads over here, which is good to see. Yep, get those crossbowmen down. Oh no, there's armoured sergeants on both sides, unless I'm a complete idiot and have not noticed they've moved. Okay. Flip. Well, the armoured sergeants seem to be coming in this direction anyway. They're not actually too bothered. But guys, just get up here if you can. Oh, don't run in front of the walls. Just stay where you are for the moment. A little bit messy. Taking walls is quite often difficult, let's be honest. It's not the easiest thing ever. So Crusader sergeants, just keep fighting those armoured sergeants. And we're going to get these lads coming up as well. But yeah, if we could kind of surround them, that would be cool. What's going on over here? Well, these guys are broken. Guys, you're not really doing a lot. Get over here. Get out of the flipping siege tower. Guys, why are you just standing there? People? Highlanders? Move? Oh, morons. Okay, yeah, they are eventually coming over, I think. Because if we could get them in the back, that would be good. But you need to start moving. If you feel like it, lads. I mean, if that isn't too much effort for you, start coming over. Because I think we're going to take a few losses on these walls. That is for flipping sure. These Crusader sergeants are taking an age to get up. Lads, let's be quick about the whole thing here. Let's get these guys down for the crusade. Even though this is not where the crusade was called, we are taking it anyway. Building captured, that's good. Nice to have a tower. Guys, get in the back of these armoured sergeants, please, if you would be so kind. Try and surround them. And then once we do that, the fact they're surrounded, they should suffer pretty quickly. Oh no, we actually broke. The Highlanders aren't great, actually. That's probably why. These Crusader sergeants are going down. In fact, they broke. Okay, we've got 2 units that have broken now. We have technically taken the gate, I think, but this is not good. The armoured sergeants, like I said, have done a flipping good job. Yeah, okay. A little bit of stupidity going on over here. The Highlanders are done for. There's still guys coming up though, so if you'd like to be a bit quicker, that would be great. The Crusader sergeants, we need to get them really coming up here quickly. Hurry up. The problem is these lads are trying to come down, and at the same time the other lads are coming up. So they're being incredibly stupid about this. And also defying physics, because they're actually going through each other. That just looks odd. I'm not going to look at that any longer. So, yeah. Okay, this is an odd fight. At least these armoured sergeants are wavering. That's good to see. Right, the lads are finally coming up with the other unit of Crusader Sergeants, which is good to see. So really start moving forward, hustling against them. They break, which is good to see. Are the walls ours now? Are the walls completely ours? Are there any armoured sergeants left? There's 16 of them that are going to the plaza. Yeah, I think they're pretty much all ours now. So guys, just start moving across the towers. Wait a minute, just slow it down. You. We've lost a lot of swordsmen. That's a shame. We lost basically a whole unit trying to take the city, but whatever. So what have we actually got in the city now? We've got still some armoured sergeants, but we can take them out with the missile troops. And there's still other layers of walls as well. So, you know, this could be interesting. That's for flipping sure. Let's get all the other lads coming in. Did we seriously not bring the ram? Wait a minute. Where's the flipping ram? Oh, it's still over there. Idiots. Right, okay. Well, actually, I'm the idiot, but whatever. Right, okay, guys. Just come back over here so you're out of the range of towers. Someone's going to have to go and get the ram. So we're actually going to have to knock down 2 gates because we never knocked down this gate. Oh, no. Can we just walk in? No, I think we can just walk in. That's fine. Right, that's it, lads. It's taken an absolute age, but they are finally coming over to knock down the second and, thank goodness, final gateway. And what have we actually got left? We've got the 2 generals bodyguard, and we've got the, well, I think like 1 unit of armoured sergeants. That's pretty much everything that's there. So not too bad. Just make sure we knock the gate down. And then we'll get, well, we'll probably need to get the archers and the crossbowmen. Because if we could fire through the gateway into, what is it? We've got armoured sergeants. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. But they're going to come down, I think, probably. And they can't do anything on the walls anyway. So yeah, if we could walk in, fire in on as many troops as we can. Fortunately, we're not going to really be able to take the walls, but it's just something we'll have to deal with. Guys, if you could sort of run up here and start firing in. In fact, also the crossbowmen as well. All of you guys, start running in here and firing in the city. That would be great, please. Right, so the gate is down. Beautiful to see. And the arrow geezers, the range guys are coming in. Hopefully can start doing a little bit of damage. I mean, are they just going to get slaughtered by the towers though? Maybe we need units of infantry actually to come over and just storm the walls. In which case, guys, get back to here and let's get all the infantry we've got, which is only these 3 units now, up on the walls, please. I should have brought more heavy infantry to this. That's what I kind of regret. Right, we've captured the building. Good. Right, that means that you guys can come along and now start firing, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Are the armoured sergeants dead? Have we killed them? Yeah, the armoured sergeants are pretty much screwed. Right, just get up on the... Oh, no, you're still fighting the armoured sergeants. Fine, go for it. Yeah, they somehow broke. I'm surprised. We only had 12 men, but just get up on the walls for the moment. What are you doing? Crusader sergeants. Right, okay, flip. Wait a second. You shouldn't be... Just stand here for the moment. This is kind of odd. Right, can you guys actually fire in? Yeah, fire in on the general's bodyguard, please. I don't know how... Actually, no, wait. You guys can get on the flipping walls. That's a good idea. Get on the walls really quickly, and then you could fire down on the general. That is something I forgot to do. That would be awesome if you could do that. But you guys need to be quick about it. We're pouring in. All the cavalry's there. Flip. The general's bodyguard's there. Right, okay. Okay, guys. In which case, no, back off. You should all be on skirmish mode anyway, I think. Yeah, you're on skirmish mode, so you should be able just to get away and just fire. Fire at will, lads, at this point. Slow it down for a second. The horses are glitching out a little bit. They are not having a fun time. What is going on there? Okay. We're just going to ignore that. And they've actually come out of the... They've sort of come out of their bit of the city. Interesting stuff. I mean, we're firing in on them, and then they've got spearmen in the back, so, you know, that can't be too good for the general. But they've actually, oddly enough, come out of the city and are now causing a little bit of trouble. Guys, you guys need to chase them quickly. Let's get maybe... I mean, I'm slightly worried they're going to absolutely murder all of my missile troops, which is not good. Who are you? You're just a random unit of archers. I don't particularly want to get my general involved, but let's just... try and dissuade him from killing all my missile troops. That would be very kind. I didn't think they were going to be that aggressive in actually coming out of the second layer, which is a little bit annoying. They might not be in a second, but they are chasing the lads around like hell. Crossman, you need to get out of the way. You're going to get killed, okay? Okay, they've now given up. Good. Just keep firing. Spearmen, get on them. What have we got here? We've got a random unit of archers. Yeah, just get on the walls. That's cool. This has kind of been a bit of a mess. Cav, you need to get over here as quickly as you can. How is that general doing? He's down to 16. I mean, he shouldn't do that well against Crusader Sergeants anyway, so that's cool. Just Cav come along here, so when he routes... No, they broke. Okay, we've got the archers. You guys just keep firing on him. General, I mean, that general's wavering. As soon as he breaks, the Cav can just come and kill him. Shaken. Look, he's wavering. Just charge in. You, faction leader, get to the back. And we're going to charge in. Hopefully he breaks. We've got the other general now over here. They're both off the plaza. This guy is refusing to die. And then this is absolute madness what's going on over here. I have no idea really what's going on. This general is just sort of chilling around, which is fine. Unfortunately, we couldn't get our own lads on their walls. That would have been perfect. But he is about to die, admittedly. I think, anyway. He's somehow still alive. There's only 4 of him left. But he's completely surrounded by not very many spearmen, but a lot of cavalry. So he is about to die and get the animation. Let's get rid of all of these notifications. Their other general now comes in charging. We need to get out of here. And he finally dies. Good, just in time. You get around the corner. We need to get all of the archer people and all that focusing on the other general. You need to be firing on the generals. Oh no, not you. Just stay where you are. Cancel order. Cancel order. Cancel the order. What's going on here then? So we've got... Yeah, you get back. How's he doing then? Yeah, we just need to get all of the missile troops firing in on that general. Is the idea. And then you guys just... Flipping hell, this is an absolute mess, this battle. It really is. Just come along here. I don't want to risk my general in the pursuit of killing this guy. So you guys are all going to skirmish back, hopefully. We're not taking him down very quickly. We haven't got a lot of infantry left. I mean, that's just the truth. We haven't got a lot of infantry. So, you know, we might have to kill him with our cavalry, which is not ideal, but there you go. How many of us have died? Nearly half our army. Yeah, this has been a complete mess, this battle, but he should still be going down just due to the sheer numbers of bolts and stuff going into him, which is good to see. Okay, he's finally reacted. He's coming forward. He's barely going down at all. We need to get a good cavalry charge into him. And then get the Crusader Sergeants just to attack from the other side and pray to God with the combination of the missile troops, the Crusader Sergeants coming inside, and the cavalry charge that we can kill him. Where is the cavalry, in fact? The cavalry is all the way over here. Okay, this is odd. Okay, guys, get back, get back. Run, run away. Okay, he's charged. He's charged our faction leader and the cavalry. We just need to all pile in on him now. This is a complete mess, but... Just do your best, lads. He is going to fight for a long time, but our general's got more men. I'm confident that we can do an okay job here. I'm hoping so. In fact, I'm less and less confident by the second, but we'll ignore that. Just keep firing in on him. Do everything you can to get this lad down. We're going to speed it up a little bit because it's just a slugging match, and this guy is just refusing to die, but he does eventually back off at least, so we didn't take too many losses of our own. Everett is dead. Okay. No, guys, don't pursue, don't pursue, don't pursue. Chill out, chill out. If I just brought a couple of more spear units, we would have been fine. I really want these guys to get up on the walls. That would be perfect. It's exactly what we need, is for them just to get up on the walls and start firing down on the general. But that is easier said than done, because the only entrance is inside the city. Come on, lads, get up on the walls. You need to be super quick. Crossbowmen up on the flipping walls. Don't mess around. Don't you mess around now, because the general's going to kill you. He's going to kill you. Get up on the walls. Where are they going? Good. Right, they're up on the walls. Lads, get up on the walls as well. You get up there. Why are you taking so long? You're just standing there doing nothing. Are you just going to refuse to get up on the walls? Like, one unit's doing it. No, they're not. We've only managed to get one unit up on the walls. And now they're coming out. Oh, for God's sake. Maybe it's because they're on skirmish mode. I'm wondering if it's because they're on skirmish mode. And now the general's coming. Oh, this is an absolute flipping mess. Their general is wreaking havoc. He's going to kill so many missile troops. It's annoying. He's going to kill all those crossbowmen I just flipping... if they just got up on the walls. If they just got up on the walls. idiots. And it's just that one general that's now screwing us over. Just get him dead, please. You fire in on him. He's managed to rout 4 missile troops. Where are you? Right, you. Off skirmish mode. Up on the walls like you were instructed to do. It's skirmish mode. It screws everyone over. Yeah, he's just going to absolutely massacre everyone. King Edmund, just kill him now. King Edmund, you're going to have to do this yourself. Okay, your troops are too incompetent to follow basic orders. So, he's now fighting the French general. Now, I'll tell you what, we're going to have to do a lot of recovery after this because this is flipping intense. We've lost a lot of men, but he is eventually going down, this guy. Once he's down, it should be pretty easy. We've got lads coming. If they just all, imagine if they just gone up on the walls and they just fired down, it would have been so beautiful. It would have been so beautiful. Like you. For example, why are you about to charge them? Get up on the walls like you're instructed to do about half an hour ago. Good, they're finally up on the walls. We've got armoured sergeants. They might actually be coming up to the walls, which wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, they are. In which case, you guys just run off quickly. Just run off. Run off. Try and get away. Right, who's dead? Please not my guy be dead. The king. Enemy general fallen. Thank goodness that the guy from Lyon is dead. Madness. Okay. Is it literally just this armoured sergeants left? I think it is. So let's get the cav on the plaza. That will bait them away from the walls, which is not where we want them. In fact, they're just standing there. They break. Quickly get them before they get to the plaza. That should be then pretty much gone. They're wavering. I mean, are they actually on the plaza? They can't break. I still think they're doing a pretty bad job. I'm prepared to just grind them down. My flipping goodness. Absolute madness this battle has been. Well, that was a bloodbath. We would have lost so... We would have lost barely anyone if we just got up on the walls, but there you go. We lost 400 men. They lost about 500. But we do take the city, or the fortress. I mean, bear in mind this was a fortress, so you can't complain too much. But it's still a bit annoying. If they had been off skirmish mode, they probably would have done a lot more of what they were told. Execute them, if you wouldn't mind. And at least we have a settlement which is ours. And we can start moving towards Rennes, which would be nice if we could do that. Because I don't want the English to get it. Do not want the English to expand. I want them to stay at one settlement. I think we'll sack these guys. Sack them so we get a bit more money. And, well, we have gained a settlement at the very least. So that's good to see. Now, really, I would like to be moving out of here straight away because I want to be taking this settlement before the French recruit anymore. So I'm prepared to pretty much move out almost straight away in pursuit of doing that. So you two come along. We'll bring along the Crusader Sergeants. Can we leave the Crusade? Is that a thing we can do? I'm going to abandon this stupid Crusade. There you go. Goodbye, Crusade, okay? Look, Pope, just screw off. I'm focusing on France. I didn't really want this crusade in the first place. So, King Edmund, you can be joined. Oh, these guys are all part of the crusade as well, right? We need to quickly get him to join. And then all of you guys abandon the crusade as well, if you can do that. Right, so this army of the king move towards Rennes and go and besiege that. That should be really simple to take unless a French army comes out of nowhere. So, we literally just going to have one ram. Well, we're going to have to do that. So, Rennes... One ram, but look, it's just a unit of mailed knights. We should be able to deal with them pretty easily. This settlement, I mean, it's not great. We're going to have to retrain and recruit. So, retrain the peasants like I asked. Right, let's move on to the second objective of the episode, which is taking Antwerp. Hopefully, it should be a bit easier. You know, it's not a fortress. And also, the balance of power, if you look at it, is a bit more in our favour as well. So, Prince Lulac and 845 men. This is the army. It's pretty decent. Against Captain Harold, which we looked at. A bunch of Hussars and other stuff. This should be okay. Won't be super easy, but hopefully we can take our second settlement of the episode. Let's see how we do. And here we are. Right. Nice to see one layer of walls for once. That is utterly beautiful. So, we have 2 siege towers and a ram. And they're probably going to be lacing the walls up with troops because, you know, they've got their Hussars and all that. Nice small church as well there, by the way. So... if we could just kind of storm the city with the cavalry, maybe that would be better. But I think we've got plenty of troops to actually take the walls relatively easily, I would hope. So if we get you to start bringing a tower over here, we'll get a tower over here as well, and then we'll get troops backing up. So we've got dismounted feudal knights, we'll get Highland nobles alongside some town militia over by this siege tower, and we'll get Highland nobles and Highland nobles over this siege tower. The rest of you just chill out for the moment around here. So start the battle, you move forward, and yet they have indeed got a ton of troops near the walls, which is fine. You move forward like that. If one of these siege towers might catch fire anyway, we'll have to hope not, but it might do. But we will just bring us a ton of troops up onto the walls, grind it down, and then we'll just be able to waltz into the city and take the rest, I hope anyway. I'm just hoping that none of the siege towers catch fire, which I don't think they are going to, actually, this time. Yeah, looks like we've been lucky. Okay, good. So, now we just need to get as many lads up on the walls as quickly as possible. I mean, I think this is mostly, yeah, dismounted Hussars. I mean, they've got a decent amount of troops, so we might have to bring a few men forward in a minute as well. We'll have to see. Hopefully, we can just do it relatively quickly. Right, these lads have got up onto the walls. What we'll do, get you two, you need to start fighting these guys as quickly as you can. Just all pile in the siege tower. These guys have come up as well, so again, you guys need to get in the siege tower as well. As many people up on the walls and fighting would be good. So we're just going to get a ton of lads. They're all going to come up one by one, join the crew, and then we've got more lads in the bottom, but town militia and, you know, Viking raiders and stuff not quite as good as what we've actually got on the walls. So I feel like we should be okay. Is there anyone maybe else we could just bring up on the walls? Maybe you could come over and help out. The cavalry obviously isn't going to help up on the walls, but maybe you could come up as well. They're bringing reinforcements onto the walls, so yeah, it's probably a good idea that we do that actually. That would be pretty decent indeed. So yeah, this is going to be yet another slugging match, I imagine, where, you know, it's going to very slowly be brought down, but, you know, that's how it is. Now, what actually is on the ground? Dismounted Hussars, and that's it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We have no missile troops, sadly, but how's it going so far? 8% to 10%, so yeah, we're taking a few losses to begin the battle, which is a bit of a shame, but kind of inevitable, I suppose, when you're fighting on walls. I mean, it's tough. Medieval 2 is tough. I'd rather have fought these guys on the open field, but it's just not how it worked out. We needed to take the city at this time, and we are going to, which is cool. Town Militia, why don't you come and help out? That would be nice if you could do that. And Highlanders, why don't you come and help out as well? Otherwise, I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it will just take a while just to grind these troops down. These are the types of battles where you're just guaranteed to take losses, a lot of losses, because there's not really much you can do. But you can see the Viking raiders have gone down. We've got a unit of dismounted Hussars that are retreating. So I think we are actually successfully managing to take the walls. Just, I mean, that's a shame seeing the Highland nobles go down by so much, though. That is a bit of a shame. I'm bringing up as many reinforcements as we can get at this point. Just bring everyone up and see what we can do, because I am just determined to take these walls off the Danes. We've killed nearly half of them, but nearly a quarter of us are dead, so, you know, it could be slightly better, I suppose. I feel like this side's going pretty well. You guys aren't actually getting involved, so get and kill these peasants. And if you can kill the peasants, the morale's going to be reduced. So that's good to see as well. One of our units routed, the town militia. That's not really surprising, I suppose. That's not particularly surprising. These dismounted Hussars are causing trouble, but they're steady. We're eager. I fancy our chances here. Right, the peasants are broken as well. Good. Let's just get them down as well. Good. There's quite a few men routing over there, though. Right, you guys are not really doing a lot, it seems. There's actually not a lot over here. That's probably why. We've got Viking raiders. Yeah, there's actually not a lot over here. It's a bit of a concern. Is there anyone else that we could help bring up? You guys drop the ram, come over and fight these Viking raiders. You three go and do the same as well if you wouldn't mind, because you're just getting hit by stuff at the moment. So, you know, you might as well. This side seems to be going a bit better, though. I feel like if we just all focus on these dismounted Hussars, we should be fine. But Prince Lulac, he's going to have to do some... Prince Lulac should probably be closer as well. Prince Lulac is going to have to do a lot of retraining and stuff, I feel like. I mean, the Danes are hardy fighters. They are hardy old fighters. That's just how it goes, you know. They will do a solid job indeed. I feel like Lulac and can come in and just deal with these stupid peasants, though. That would be easy for him to deal with. Or have we not technically we've technically not captured that? Okay, fair enough. Surely we've captured that. The gates are ours. So they're all coming in to deal with the final remnants on the walls. Lulac's coming in just to deal with the old scrabbly unit which is coming over, you know, off the plaza. But I think it's pretty much over now. We've taken far too many losses in this battle as well. A little bit disappointing, but it's difficult. I mean, if they don't sally forth, if they just stick on the walls, it's very, very tough on Medieval 2 to actually get an effective victory. You just sometimes have to grind it out, and that's what we've had to do here. But Lulac hopefully can get a bit of experience at the very least, and that would be good to see. We've lost a huge amount of men. I mean, at least it's going to cut the costs of, upkeep and all that. But we've lost a huge amount of men out here. I mean, a ton of good infantry we've lost. I mean, these Viking Raiders are not going down. They're just not going down. It's ridiculous. They're taking ages. Right, I'm getting the cab to come in. They can do the final job on the plaza because these guys are just suffering on the walls. We've just lost a ton of good men. Really have. But anyway, you guys come along here. And then Lulac himself can come along the other side. We'll charge from 2 angles. They should be pretty much screwed, I hope. So Lulac over here. Yeah, a charge from both directions. They should suffer, I hope. Okay, Lulac. Right, just pause a second. Lulac, charge in. Sound the horn. You guys charge in as well. And all should be good. We can surround this last geezer. Finally actually take the city. Yeah, in fact, immediately. And their captain falls down, which is pretty convenient. Yeah, the enemy general has fallen and we can just surround them with the cav, but we lost a ton of infantry out here. We lost a ton of infantry. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. As long as one of our generals don't die, though, doesn't die, we should be fine. Just killing the remaining few. In fact, we've taken the plaza, we've pushed them off, and that should pretty much be it. Maybe we should have got the cavalry involved earlier. I don't really learn from the fact that I keep losing battles on the walls, but there we go. I think there's an odd unit somewhere. Yeah, you're still around. This one unit of Viking Raiders. They have no interest in actually defending their own plaza, so that's fine by me. We'll just wait a minute until the city is ours. And there we go. We've finally taken Antwerp. We lost more men than they did. Prince Lulac, dude, I mean, you tried your best. I mean, you took the place. We'll retrain and just hope that someone like the Holy Roman Empire does not attack Antwerp. That would be nice. But at least we have taken our second settlement of the episode, which is good, and we can potentially take a third as well, which would be pretty cool. So, Antwerp is ours, sack that settlement, and, well, let's see what we can do. We need to retrain. No, we can't retrain. Okay, can we recruit? No, we can't retrain or recruit. Okay, there's a lot we can do, though. Dirt road, they built nothing here, the rebels. Let's get a port in first. Actually, no, get land clearance in, then we'll get a port, and then we'll get some roads. That's cool. We'll up the old tax rate, and actually probably these guys should go back to Bruges for retraining, I would imagine. Well, to be honest, it's not a disaster. What we can do is, I think we should send these guys maybe to London. No, they can't be retrained in London. They'd have to go all the way up to Nottingham to get retrained, or the cab anyway would have to. Well, we can't attack the English for another like 5 or 6 turns, so I think if we could get a ship... Now, the stupid Danish Navy and the Spanish Navy keep getting our way, so we have to bring this ship over, unfortunately, which isn't the greatest one. Get over to Antwerp. Lads, how about you two and you guys all try and get over to Nottingham to get retrained? So get over there as quickly as you can. That's going to take you a little bit of time. And then Nottingham, you need to start recruiting some men as well. So get some dismounted feudal knights and some of you as well. Good. And then, yeah, and then we're just going to have to try and consolidate a force big enough to go and push the final offensive against England. Now, let's speak to the Sicilians very quickly. Can we have map information and trade rights? That seems pretty balanced to me. And they do agree to that. And I believe that, yep, satisfies one of the conditions. We actually get a little bit more money as well. And, well, Sicily are doing a pretty good job. They've got a lot of North Africa, so the Moors must be struggling very slightly. But yeah, that's not really my concern. Good job, Sicily, I suppose. They've done actually a pretty damn good job indeed. They've got these ones, these settlements as well. So yeah, congratulations. Alright, let's end the turn for possibly the final time today. We'll kind of see what happens. There's a lot going on. Yeah, that's for sure. So, end of turn. The French are moving around. And they can't get to Rennes in time. They're trying to, but they can't. I don't think... Oh, no, they can. There's a small force that can get there in time. But that's pretty much it. Okay. Well, that's not too worrying. And then, yes, okay, so the Milanese have attacked at Reims. Fair enough. So, Algoon Randall is going to have to defend. But this is the thing. They've only got 1 unit of infantry. They've got 1 ram. They're going to have to siphon their way through 1 entranceway. And we've got some infantry troops. But admittedly, mailed knights are pretty solid. This isn't going to be super easy. we'll see how we can do. This could be tough. As long as we keep the city, it's fine by me. We can bring reinforcements from Bruges. Real annoyance that the Milanese have come this far up this early in the campaign, but that's how it goes. Let's see what happens. Here we are. Start the deployment, and we'll work out what's going on. That reckons it's actually slightly in their favour, which I worry it might be, you know, but there we go. So, yeah, the Milanese are going to have to siphon through here. So I think, get out of the way for a second, we can get the spear militia, if we put them sort of like in a V formation, give me a second please, in a sort of V formation like this. I know they aren't phalanx troops like in Rome Total War, that's what I would be doing if I was playing the Greek cities campaign right now, but you know, there we go. Hopefully they can just sort of, I can't get them to manoeuvre, they're not doing what they're told. I mean, that'd be really simple just to go like that, but for some reason they can't. They're going to have to siphon their way into all of this, and then we can get the town militia just kind of chill out like that and just do the same. And that's quite a few men to try and get through, so you never know. And then the general's bodyguard can get a nice long charge in once things are looking a little bit dodgy. So start the battle. Now the towns will do a bit of damage as well. You know, that's what you have to hope for as well. I mean, the best case scenario would be if the ram caught fire. I don't think this tower can do fiery bolts. So if the ram caught fire, that's the end of this, because the Milanese can't do much else. Because they can't physically get in the city any other way. But I don't think we're going to be lucky enough for it to catch fire. No, it seems not. But hopefully the towers can do a bit of damage. It's already killed about 10% of the army, which is nice to see. So, you know, the towers will do damage. And it will continue to do damage for the majority of this battle. Unless the Milanese do an incredibly good job here. So slow it down slightly. And they're about to charge in. Now, this is where it could go wrong if one of our units breaks very quickly. The cavalry will just try and churn their way through. You need to do a really good job, General, and get a good charge in the opportune moment. Because things could get tough real quick. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Because they're starting to push back. We don't want the morales to go down. Just get a good old charge in the side there. And we're just going to see how this goes. It did chunk in our favour. 2 units break. Their captain goes down. That's got to be them done for. That's got to be them done for. Yup. That's them gone. Pause it for a second. So the captain's gone down. Yep, they're totally done for. The mailed knights we aren't going to be able to catch up. We can catch up the spear militia. I'm surprised the spear militia didn't do that well. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We'll chase down them if you wouldn't mind. But yeah, they for some reason just collapsed. And if one unit breaks, often is the case, many others do because they see their friends are dying. And, you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, pretty solid job here. We actually didn't take that many losses. We only took 20%. They took nearly the whole army. And, well, the Milanese, this is an example of overextending. That's basically what they've done here. So, pretty solid job from you. Good start from you, actually. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Nice job. There's just one unit that's deciding to flee in the other direction. Do you know what? I'm going to end the battle. We've won. Okay. A heroic victory. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, that was kind of odd. That was kind of odd indeed. That's fine. So, yeah, we'll execute them. I like Dread. Dread is good. Dread is good. So, I'm interested to see how the France situation is going to look in a minute. The Moors are over here. Would you like to talk, Moors? I'm happy to talk. Map information and all that. They want trade rights. Trade rights is fine. Let's get some map information as well. That is balanced. So, yes. Is that a yes? Yes, it is a yes. So, cool. We have trade and map information with the Moors. Lads are moving around. Admiral John is causing more trouble. And it's a clear defeat. And that navy actually goes. So, the problem is that the Spanish are essentially blockading us without actually declaring war. We can't physically get out of our own port in London. And the Spanish have also arrived in Wales. The Spanish are behaving very, very badly. The Portuguese actually put Carnarvon under siege, finally, which is fine. But we're at war with so many factions. It's ridiculous. Only 37 turns into the campaign, and we're at war with a lot of people. The Polish were doing something there as well. There's trouble going on. Look, if you want to talk, just get on with it, Poland. Okay, I'm interested in talking. I'm interested in potentially an alliance. Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. I am interested in an alliance, Agnes Hermann, but I'm not paying 600 florins for 16 turns. Okay, that's not happening because I'm a pretty strong faction. I would consider my power is modest. Your power is weak. You cannot demand stuff like that. Now, an alliance and trade rights is very demanding, is it? Well, we'll offer you map information, But we would like map information in return, in all fairness. You see, how is that demanding? Because we're stronger than them. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, I mean, look, we can give you a bit of money. Okay, we can give you a bit of money. So we'll make a single payment of 500 florins. How about that? Would that make it balanced? It's demanding, just that. Deal with it, Poland. Okay?
I do not think you would
They've rejected it.
my
Well,
position.
screw you then.
showed
You know,
little
that's your own
respect
loss.
to this day.
You probably need the alliance more than we do. I don't know that, but you possibly do. We'll see. Right, heretic moving around. That's fine. And there we go. Right, okay. So settlement besiege, we know that. New mission is from the Council of Nobles. They want us to extend our borders by taking Metz within 15 turns. Where is Metz? I believe it's over here. Yes. And it's Milanese. Okay, well, that is a fairly logical place to expand next, so I'm not wholly against that. It depends how many men are in Metz, but we'll see. So, Portugal and Scotland are at war. Spain are at war with France. That's interesting. Okay, that's good, I would say. Denmark and France have declared a truce, and so have the Holy Roman Empire in Milan. So, go away, go away. Faction announcements, cool. And then a talk of desertion, where? What? Oh, the Crusading army. Yeah, we did desert the Crusade. That's fine, but we still have the men, so it's all good. Yeah? I hope. Okay, most advanced faction is us. A lot is going on, actually. You guys are meant to be going over to Nottingham to get retrained, so if you wouldn't mind doing that. Are you actually able to be retrained? 3 of you are. So how about we retrain you, you, and you, and we'll retrain the others at another day. But we can retrain some of the lads. Now, in terms of taking Rennes, can we just take it now? How easy would that be? Yeah, it is. Okay, this is an example where I might auto-resolve again. It's a unit of mailed knights. No, I don't think we will auto-resolve that. We'll probably fight that next episode. Beginning of the next episode, we'll hopefully go and take Rennes. I won't do it now, though. We also need to focus on, possibly on Metz as well. That reckons it's rebel. It's not. It's only got 2 units in it, though. So actually, taking Metz makes kind of sense. And if we could move some of our force down this direction, that would make us, safer against the Milanese and the French. So that kind of makes sense to me. I'm happy with that. That's all pretty good. And then, once we've finally done that, we can go and focus finally on the English, which will be difficult in itself. But there we go. So, I think I'm going to end the episode here. But it has certainly been interesting and difficult. But that we will worry about in another episode. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.